my God, Russ. What is this?
This is my retirement. This is my crazy R&D warehouse inventory room. My whole inventory of drums are in here. There's about 30 drum kits. And everything's here from Gretsch round badge in the 50s to Ludwig in the 70s to Gretsch in the 80s to my Yamaha stuff when I was with Yamaha to all the new Mapex stuff. And then I have also usually top ends of most of the brands, Sonor SQ2, Tama Star, DW Collector. A lot of the vintage kits I use for recording and different sounds and different things. I mean, I have acrylic concert toms. And this is my snare drum studio rack, my inventory of snare drums that lives here at the studio. Everything is here from classic drums. There's a 1953 Slingerland Radio Kings. The top is up there. There's a 68 Premier Royal Ace, chrome over brass, Supraphonic Ludwig. I mean, you got to have that. These are a couple different size toms for the kit in the tracking room. This is one of a kind 7x12 Bamboo, my original signature drum with Yamaha. This is a handmade carbon fiber shell from Hunter Drums in New Zealand. The guy makes carbon fiber by hand. It's unbelievable. This is a 1948 Ludwig and Ludwig Top Hat and Cane. Very rare. Only made for about 8 months in 1948, I believe. Buddy Rich. I mean, that's that sound. As soon as you put it on there, it sounds like Buddy. And Gene Krupa, you know, it's that sound. This is a 1951 Radio King with nickel hardware. I've used that on a ton of rock stuff. This is a 6.5 by 14 Bamboo Yamaha with wood hoops. That's the drum on I'm Like a Bird, the Nelly Furtado. This is the 12-inch Bamboo is the drum on Lady Marmalade, Moulin Rouge. Various snares on various recordings. Some of these are just classic drums that everybody's got, like the Acrolite and the Round Badge and the Black Beauty. This is Guy drums. He hand does all this woodwork. Really beautiful. A maple walnut drum. This one is made by a copper pan and maker, like a cookingware maker in Italy. Handmade copper, spun copper. This drum's really interesting. Bill Dedamore at Pork Pie made this drum. You can see, if you look at the shelf, there's an entire brass snare drum sandwiched in between a maple snare drum. So there's a maple one in there, and then there's a whole brass snare. The brass, you can see it in the middle. He custom made this for me that's curled maple, and he said, what color do you want it? And, you know, he did Jeff Piccaro's drums, the finish on them. And this is Jeff Piccaro blue that he had on one of his last kits. And I said, I want the color that Jeff had on that. So this is a really cool drum. Beautiful drum. These drums all stay here. I used to take them on sessions all the time, but now I don't. I take 4 drums on sessions, and they're my signature drums, and then just something very different than that, a deep metal, deep wood, you know, like a Ludwig Black Beauty, in case somebody asks for it or whatever. It's funny, the more stuff I've done over the years, the less people ask you to do anything different. Yeah, I used to go with 20 snare drums, and then they would just go, it just started to turn into like, well, what do you want to do? Oh, whatever you want to do. But there was times it was really funny where guys, I'd have one drum with me or something, and they'd go, we got another snare drum, and I'd just detune one lug and go, how about this one? And they'd be like, yeah, that's it. You know, or you'd go through 20 drums, and then you'd go back to the first one, and they go, that's the one. You know, you're going, okay. Testing, building, customizing. We're always working on something. Got lots of parts, and Josh is working on stuff. So we have our 4 rooms here. That's our 4 rooms, and it's just for me and all the stuff I'm doing. And that's my music production.